lot of times in country music, you hear people using this basic strumming pattern right here. Down, down, up, up, down, up, down, down, up, down, up. There's nothing wrong with that strumming pattern at all. You can play a ton of country songs with it, but it gets a little boring after a while. So today in this lesson, we're going to work on spicing up our country rhythm by picking individual strings. Something like this right here. A replacement for strumming, basically, make your rhythm fancier. Also, we are going to work on adding some tasteful fills to this style of rhythm. Little fill riffs, like that. We're going to practice these techniques using a chord progression that we'll borrow from a George Jones song called Choices. We're not going to learn how to play this song note for note, but it's got a really common chord progression that you might hear in a bunch of other country songs. So a great chord progression to use for practice. So anyways, let's go ahead and zoom in here and let's start working through this George Jones style practice progression. You're going to pull up tablature to it as we work through the whole thing. One, two, three, four. So if you listen to this song called Choices by George Jones, it starts with an intro and then it goes into the singing. So right when the singing starts, that's when this practice progression is going to start. And just like this. I've had choices since the day I was born. Let's just start working through this one line at a time with the tablature and play this first line right here. A couple of quick notes. Measure 1, we are playing rhythm. We're going to call that a rhythm measure. You can see we're holding a D major chord with the left hand, and we're going to be picking individual strings for the rhythm. It's down, down, up, up, down. Down, down, up, up, down. Later in the progression, we'll do that exact same rhythm picking over some other chords. We'll do it over a G chord, do it over a B minor chord, and over an A major chord also, but we'll get to that in a second. Anyways, measure 1, that's the rhythm measure over the D. In measure 2, we have a fill. Right there. Really nice fill riff when you're in the key of D. A quick pointer for that fill riff right here. Right before we were playing the D chord, you know, when you play the fill riff, you leave your left ring finger planted the entire time. You're doing all the work with your pointer and your pinky. the ring finger stays there. That note on the 4th string, 4th fret with the pinky, that's going to take a little finger strength with the pinky to get it clean, but really nice riff. Pause if you want to work on that fill. And then we go into measures 3 and 4. Measure 3, you see we switch to a G chord at that point. And then measure 4 is just that picking rhythm over a D chord. Except this time we're doing down, down, up, up, down, up. Let's play this line one more time and then we'll move on to the next line. 1, 2, 3, 4. And then we move into measures 5 through 8. Sounds like this. So measures 5 and 6. Measure 5, we start out with rhythm. And then measure 6, we have this little fill. It's all pointer finger and ring finger with the left hand. Which works into the B minor rhythm and then to an A. So one more time, here's this line. Pause if you want to work on that. Next we'll go to measures 9 through 12. Pretty similar, but changing up the riffs a little bit. Sounds like this. Let's do that again. So measure 9 is just rhythm. Down, down, up, up, down. And then measure 10, we got the fill. That one there. And measure 10, right before measure 10, we've got the D chord held down. So when we get to measure 10 and play this fill, that very first note is left ring finger of the D chord. So you just leave that left ring finger there. Ring finger, and then go to the pointer for that pull off. And I'm actually using my left ring and pointer fingers only for that riff there. Real cool riff in the key of D also. I'm going to work on that. Measures 11 and 12, it's just picking rhythm over the G chord. Down, down, up, down, up, down, down, up. Oops. Messed up measure 12. Let's do that again. Measures 11 and 12. One more time, let's play this entire line and then move on. Okay, let's move on to measures 13 and through 16, and then we'll do a recap what we learned so far. We're almost done. Not much more left here.